Hey everyone, it's Tracy at I Love Loopy Crochet and Treasures. I know I've said many times I was going to show y'all my yarn room. Well, it's just a small bedroom that I turned into my yarn room. And so I got it pretty packed full of stuff, but I try to keep it neat as I can. But that's where you walk into my room. That's my door. I got a lot of stuff on there like cards and mailers for my Etsy shop and stuff like that. Over there some mailer stuff, and there's got yarn in it. And let me go back here to this is the doorway. I'm in the doorway of my room. Uh those windows my husband stained glass them and built those shutters and put them on my windows because I used to have my home fixed like Victorian style, like, well, I not Victorian, but old timey, that's what I call it. And but anyway, and some of the stuff is still in here. I had pictures of me and my sisters and my dad and mom and all that over there. And but anyway, I took all my old pictures and things down and just made it my yarn room. And so you just walk in. There's a cart that's got uh, just all kinds of stuff in there, like books that, little journal books and stuff, and um, paper craft stuff, and stickers and cards, and you just name it. And then this is a dog that belonged to my grandmother. Um, I'm 60 years old, and then ain't no telling how old that dog is. You might see some dust in my room on that dog. But anyway, and then you walk in like this, and I'm not very good at videotaping stuff, but so I still got some of my old timey pictures up there. That's me when I was a baby, and that's my husband when he was a baby. That's his daddy, and that's his mom. And then up there's my dad and my mom. And that's my mom. She was a nurse. That was years ago. She's standing out in front of the hospital and stuff. And then I still have my dad. He worked at a radio station. Well, he was an electrical engineer. And then that's my brother Jay. My dad has him sitting in the chair at the radio station. So those are still up there. But other than that, it's mostly just my yarn stuff. So over here, I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. Over here, um, I have a thing that's got some of my stitch markers from my yarny friends and stuff. Some of them's on there, not all of them, because I couldn't get them all on there. And I just bought this at a thrift store and decorated it, and hot glued flowers and stuff on it. And then I stuck, my stitch markers and things on there. And and that's an old lamp that I bought at a auction, I think. And I collect old Avon bottles. I love old bottles of any kind. And but I kind of had to get rid of some of them. And but my Avon bottles I have kept. A lot of them's in my bathroom, in the window of my bathroom. That's some yarn that I dyed. Oh, me. And that's my grandma and my granddad. That's my daddy's mom and dad. And remember the poodle I showed y'all that I got from my step-mother-in-law, um, my husband's stepmom. So I got that dog. And I just love it. Her mom made it. Ain't no telling how old it is. And I still have my mom's jewelry box and an old lamp I bought at an auction and stuff. And that's a yarn bowl my husband made. And stuff like that. I bought that lamp at a auction, I think. And I just hung a bunch of bags and stuff on it. You just have to put stuff where you can when you have limited space. That's old crochet hooks. I have a video back close to the beginning of my YouTube channel, and I showed a bunch of old crochet hooks and things that and knitting needles. They're made out of bone. Some of them are Susan Bates. But anyway, I have a video about those. And then I just have yarn here. I have a bunch of stuff down there that I put it when people buy stuff from me from on my Etsy shop. I like to give little free gifts sometimes. And so over here, and it's really not in any order. um Like up there, remember when I got those sheepies? If you've been with me a while, those sheep when they was having the clearance sale, not this year, but I think it was last year or the year before. And I got them for $19. Y'all know they're like $70. And so that was a good deal. That's just got some of there's some behind it too of the Ogos that I got here recently. And then back here, I just put some hooks up there and hung some of my hanks back there that I got at Hobby Lobby on their clearance sale, just to decorate a little bit and try to make things look cute and inspire me to do stuff. I bought that Barbie, I think, at an auction, and somebody crocheted that dress on there. And so I love her. And so she's back there. That's a box full of cards from all of my yarny friends. And then I have a few of my beads back here. But the things that I use on my Etsy shop, like my bead making stuff, it's in another room. But I do have that in here. And then that's some lovies and stuff. Just things that I really got to find a place for. I made this and I wanted to put it on my Etsy shop. It is adorable. And I wanted to put it on my Etsy shop, but this llama kind of sheds a little bit. And I didn't know, if it would be good for kids, because you know how see how it's shedding? You know how they like to put stuff in their mouth. Here's one that doesn't have a lovey on it, but like I said, now I can't put them in there because they shed. But aren't they just stinking adorable? I just love them. But they shed. I guess if you had a real one, it would shed too, huh? And then I crocheted that pretty little lovey on it. And I used some fancy yarn and put a border on it. And I tied a little bow up here, but I can't put it on there because I don't want no kids to put it in their mouth and get all that stuff in there. Down here, both of these have latte cakes in it. And that's some of the just yarn I got from the Dollar Tree in that bag. That's full of, I think, mostly, it might have my Christmas yarn in there down on the bottom. And then I got some stuff on top. And yeah, and that's a big old basket I got at I don't know if it was an auction or a thrift store. And so, but there's some of my yarns. It's just different stuff here and there. And then over here I have some yarn and things. Well, up there at the top, I think that's got some necklaces and stuff in it, and that's got some kind of yarn. I don't want to pull it down. So and this is how thick this is. Uh-oh, sorry, probably blinded y'all with that ring light, but it goes all the way back to the wall. A lot of it back there is I think it's DK from Premier or something. And but I just have my yarn wherever I can get it to stay, to be honest. But I try to keep it all together. Like some of that down there is like Roll With It Melage and Karen Cloud Cakes and Blossom Cakes and stuff like that. Down there at the bottom, I have a bunch of my pom-poms for hats and stuff down there. This right here, it's got a bunch of ice yarn in it. And then this has just got all kinds of stuff in there, y'all. you can see. A furry yarn, and some more windows that my husband, he didn't really use the stained glass. He used like the stained glass stuff you get at a craft store. But I thought he did a good job. You can't see the ones behind the baskets, but he made each one different. And I just love them because he built them shutters because my windows are so long and the sun would beam down in here in this room and it was just too much. And so I thought he did a good job on it. And it made it look kind of cute in here, I think. You know, everybody has their own taste, but those curtains is really just fabric that I strung over those big old heavy angels that I got from an auction or something. And I just put those curtains up there. Now, I might try to crochet me some curtains to go in here eventually. But, yeah, this room was just fixed old-timey. I mean, everything in here was just like old antique-ish stuff. But I wonder if I should turn that light off. I don't know. I hope I didn't blind y'all with that ring light. There's my little angel doll that I've had forever sitting down there. And there's some of my project bags. And this is just some stuff I got to put up. I had these in my Etsy shop. Beautiful shawls, but they never sold. And so I took them off. And I guess I'll just keep them. But that's some yarn that my friend Rissa gave me. And I'm making a shawl with it. But I haven't finished it yet. And then a lot of that is my big twist. And up there is a bunch of cotton cakes and skinny cakes. And then on the top is some big old, them big mega balls you get from Hobie. And then in those boxes up there, you remember the yarn that's got the patents? No, oh shoot. They have like 4 colors on them. And what do you call those things? Y'all forgive me, I can't think of it. It's when you try to think on a, you know, you can't, Pantene or something. And so they're in those boxes up there. And then this was a lot of yarn that was on sale. Red Heart with Love, Red Heart Super Saver and stuff that was on sale a while back. And I bought some, and then it's got other yarns and things up there too. I bought this, and I want to get somebody to make it for me. I just hadn't done it yet. And they have one that's got the Golden Girls on it. And next time I find it, I'm going to get it and see if I can't pay somebody to make the little crocheted Golden Girl dolls for me, because I would just love to have those. But I got this at Ollie's for $3.99. And I thought about putting it in a giveaway. I probably might do that, you know. And then there's just yarn back behind there. And then one of my favorite yarns is the Karen Bee Cakes. And so I have several of those up here. I love the bee cakes. And then in here, I stuffed in here 2 pillows. I got to make, crochet some pillow covers for them. And then down there's a bunch of that KC yarn I bought when it was on sale. In this cabinet here, I have a bunch of, I have some fabric in there for lining bags and stuff, and some ribbons and things and stuff like that in that cabinet. Up here it's got my shipping labels and all that for my Etsy shop. This is a bag I made that's called a Yarn Buddy. I made it a while back. I did a video on it. I didn't make it. It was somebody else's pattern. But it's got pockets and stuff on it, and you put 2 cakes of yarn in there, and it's just cute as a button. I really like it. That's a bag I made. Hot glued a flower on it. This is a bag o' day purse I made. Put a chain on it. And the little poodle, I just love it. I made a little rainbow from somebody's pattern. And so, you know, I come in here sometime, a lot of times, and just look and see what, you know, look at the yarn. Now this I made myself. I used to love to get old books, and I'd roll paper into roses. Well, I had this huge box here, and so I just covered it in roses. And I had it in my bathroom with toilet, you know, to put extra toilet tissues and stuff in. But now it's here in my yarn room, and it's got some finished projects and dish rags and things in it, and then I just sit it on top of this thing that's got yarn and stuff in it. Y'all know how it is. You have to stick the yarn wherever you can. And this is another one of my favorite yarns, is a wrap sprinkles, and it's a wrap rainbow. I love it. I love that yarn. So when they had it on sale for $5 a cake, I jumped on it. And so here's someone got Mandela tweed up there, and I got Karen latte cakes and things up there. Just, you know, wherever I can put them, that's where I put them. And trying to see if I told y'all about that. There's the little gnome I got from Crochet Rosetti's Etsy shop. And here's some of the yarns that I got from her mystery bags. That's not all of it. That's just, and then this, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that yarn before. So y'all go check out her Etsy shop and get y'all some mystery bags. And then over here was the closet, and my husband built me a whole bunch of shelves in here for my yarn. Wasn't that nice? So I have all kinds of yarn, and that's from Dee Creative Hands. She sent me that for my birthday. It's a calendar with the Golden Girls on it, and I just love it. And then back here I got a bunch of bags hanging that, let me see if I can get back here, y'all. Like, there's my Billy bag I bought on her auction. Lots of bags back here from Ella at No Catchy Name, and Jane Wynn from Scraptastic Yarns, and bags that I've made, and, you know, stuff like that. And it's just a stuffed full closet, you know. And then way down here is a bunch of my bobbins. Back under there's a bunch of those bobbins when they were on sale. I bought some of these bobbins. Well, they're back there. These are a bunch of crochet surprise boxes I'll probably end up putting in giveaways, because they don't have that anymore, and I don't have the time to really do them. And they make nice gifts. Then back there's got some of my shawls and things that I made, and this yarn. That's mostly baby yarn, except for that. A lot of that back there is baby yarn. So I hope I'm not making y'all dizzy. And then up there's got a bunch of big, what is it called with love? The big bundles of, shoot. I can't think of nothing, y'all. I'm sorry. And then there's some Hobie yarns and things up there, and just, you name it. Just all kind of stacked up to the ceiling, y'all. Well, I've still got a little bit of space up there. But I just, you know, I try to keep everything nice and neat. It might not look like it. But I do. Over there's my printer and some things that I need for my printer and stuff. And a few little packaging things over there. There's my Lucy, my mannequin. And here's my chair that my husband made this chair, y'all. He built this chair with different slabs. This thing is heavy. It ain't no telling how much, you know, I have dust on it. Ain't no telling how heavy, I mean, yeah, how much this weighs. But that's the chair that I use, the one my husband made. And he did an awesome job, y'all. Look at that work. And this is an app again that I made with the minis my friend Rissa sent me from the pickle jars, Aberdeen wools. And then also Rissa gave me this. I sit on this. It's a cushion she sent me because I have a bad back. It's always so good to think about me and my back and everything and my pain. But anyway, and there's my computer and my desk. It's got junk all over it, y'all. And that's where I weigh my stuff for my Etsy shop. That's my ball winder that Rissa, I think this, I got one from Rissa and one from another yarny friend. And I just keep it there. My Swift is over here. I get it out when I need it. There is the knitting machine I got for Christmas. I hadn't even tried to use it yet, but I got to. So, and there's the sign my honey made me. There's the yarn ball with the crochet hook that my friend Nancy over at She's Got Yarn sent me. And my husband made me that sign that says I love Loopy Crochet and Treasures. He also put I love Loopy Crochet and Treasures on the front of my desk, which you can't see it. But my honey did that for me. So that's my room, y'all. I hope it didn't make you dizzy showing it to you. That belonged to my granddad, that moon-shaped thing up there. And I have some dancing dolls up there that I got from an auction. Because I used to like to collect old dolls. Well, my grandbabies, Will and Gracie, they scared of them dolls. So I had to put them up in the attic. So, but this is my room, y'all. And it's wall to wall, but it's not a very big room. But I can come in here and get inspiration from looking at all the pretty colors of yarn. I'm very blessed and thankful to have the yarn that I have, to have a room to put it in, and just to be able to crochet. You know, we take a lot of things for granted, and but I'm just so thankful that I'm able to crochet, because it keeps me from going crazy, because with my back and everything going on, I have a hard time doing other stuff. So, but I can sit and crochet, you know, for a little while at a time, and then I get up and stretch myself out and all that stuff. But yeah, and I just love my shutters my honey made me. But anyway, I hope this will be okay, this video, and I just wanted to share it with y'all. I'm gonna back up here to the door, and there's my little yarny room. So when I come in the door, this is what I see. And nothing fancy, but cozy and nice, I think. I mean, it's me. Everybody has their own way of doing things, which I'm not that great at organizing, but I try. Might just look like a bundled up mess, but I know where everything's at. I know where everything's at. And so I guess that's good. But there y'all go. You wanted to see my yarn room, and I waited a long time to show it to you, but here it is. I thought I better show it while at least I can walk in it before it gets the stuff thrown everywhere again, which it will. But y'all know how that goes. So I love you guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.